Hey guys, MoiDawg here, and today we're taking a look at a huge rework to a map coming to Squad in the next update, Beta 19. Now if you missed it, there was a 7.3 Gigabyte update to the Squad public testing branch last week. Although there weren't any public patch notes announced or playtests made by the devs, by jumping in the training range and flipping through the maps, we were able to see that there was a huge rework done on Mestia. Mestia has been known for its three main cap zones, Crucible Alpha, Bravo, and Gamma. Three ruins located at the center of the map, separated by a small valley. However, in V19, these points have been completely reworked and replaced with towers. Now, it's a pretty shocking change, since it seemingly removes the ability to fob up the ruins that we all know and love. But when I dove a bit deeper into Mestia, the actual location located in Georgia, I found that these towers are actually pretty spot on to the real thing. They're called the Svaneti Towers. It can be found in the Upper Svaneti region in Georgia, not the state, but the country, located in Central Asia, bordering Russia. Now these towers were originally used to defend villages, and it's common to see a handful of them surrounding small groups of houses and other buildings spotted around the countryside. Now in-game, these towers are completely accessible, with multiple ladders and floors taking you all the way up to the top. Having a full server with machine guns and rifles firing between these things will be really interesting, and I'm curious to see how the cap points play out, since it may just end up being a case of flushing the enemy out from the top of the towers. However, I do think these points are a bit more balanced now. Crucible Alpha and Bravo no longer have the ruins, but still have a large lumber area to help with cover and concealment from the other side of the valley, whereas Crucible Gamma has the tower plus the ruins, making it just as defensible. Additionally, the valley between the two has actually had a rework and foliage increase as well, with many more trees placed down, which should help for movement around the objectives. Now, the Squad devs have done a great job of making this map a bit more true to the real world. However, I think they could have done a bit more and improved these points of interest further by including houses and other buildings in the valley between the towers. While researching these towers, I couldn't find an example of any Svaneti towers on their own, and having a small grouping of stone buildings, walls, and other structures in the middle of this point would make the map much better. I think it would make for a really good mix of semi-urban and mountainous fighting, giving Mestia a bit more dimension instead of the current hill-hopping meta. Additionally, the rework made it even more evident that the mini-map could really use some work. As you can see, the mini-map has been recolored and updated to reflect the current changes, but there is still no way to really tell how tall a hill is or where you can find some flat ground. It's been mentioned time and time again, but I really think as we move closer to full release, some time should be spent to include a type of topographic overlay from maps so that players have a better understanding of the terrain. I understand that in a typical game of Squad, the map can look pretty chaotic, with fobs, enemy markers, squad orders, and command call-ins all clogging up the map, but having this as a toggleable option would be awesome. Although it might be a long shot, I would really like to see it. To finish up, I also checked the vehicles included on the map layers, and still saw that the Tomat V, Spandrel, and SPG techies were still included. Although I can understand SPG techies for invasion layers, I really think these ATGM vehicles should not be included on the map, as it results in players driving to the far corner of the map, parking the vehicle hidden in the trees, and then accurately sniping logistics from 1200 meters away. This is incredibly unbalanced for militia, where your only way to deal with it is to litter every single hill with SPGs and hope the Mat V rolls into the right area, or lob RPGs from halfway across the map, and once again hope to hit them and maybe scare them off. I think it would only improve the game to remove these vehicles, as I think they take away from the unique infantry-heavy gameplay that you do find on this map. Now even if they don't ever get removed, I still really like the direction this map is going with the towers, and I can't wait to see a full server slug it out between the two hills. I'm just hoping that sometime in the future, we do get a few more houses around the countryside. Well, that pretty much wraps up Mestia. I know it was a quick video, but if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Squad videos, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the live streams at twitch.tv/MoiDawg. As an official Squad partner, I always make sure to include you guys on exclusive first looks at special events and releases, so hop in for some live Squad action. But that's it for me. Peace. That's a good kill.